5 top-rated tourist attractions in North Carolina. With museums, outdoor activities, and theme parks all on offer, you'll find plenty of things to do in North Carolina no matter the season. Mountains in the high country provide opportunities for hiking, biking, and swimming in waterfalls during the warm months. Fall brings about an amazing display of fall colors and apples ripening in orchards. In the winter, the mountains come alive with the hoots and hollers of downhill skiers and boarders having a good time at North Carolina's ski resorts. Beaches and coastal attractions tempt for relaxing weekends throughout the year, but especially in the summer. And the entire state has a history all its own, from the famous flying Wright Brothers to the expansive Biltmore Estate and the World War II-era Battleship North Carolina. Number 5. Downhill skiing. North Carolina's 5 ski resorts draw alpine enthusiasts from far and wide to their impressive slopes. Spread out over the mountain regions, each resort has its own vibe. The biggest ski resorts are Beech Mountain and Sugar Mountain, both located near the funky town of Banner Elk. These resorts top out at over 5,000 feet and catch any storms headed towards North Carolina. Close to the delightful mountain town of Blowing Rock is Appalachian Ski Mountain, known locally as just App. The resort is known for its 3 terrain parks, which are second to none in the state. Over in the Smoky Mountain near Maggie Valley is Cataloochee Ski Area. Perhaps the most old school of all the resorts in North Carolina, this unpretentious place has a good assortment of runs and a very laid-back atmosphere. 40 minutes from Asheville is Wolf Ridge Ski Resort. This small resort has one of the most impressive day lodges complete with 3 huge fireplaces. Wolf Ridge's gentle slopes are ideal for families and for those just starting out on skis. Number 4. Waterfalls in North Carolina. North Carolina's mountains are full of amazing waterfalls, and many of them are easily accessible by a short walk or hike. Some of these can be combined with a visit to small mountain towns and other sites. If you want to spend some time exploring waterfalls and hiking, a couple of good options for basing yourself for a few nights are Asheville or Hendersonville. Known as the Grand Canyon of the East, Leanville Gorge is the deepest and one of the most scenic gorges in the eastern United States. Located in the Pisgah National Forest, the Leanville River enters the gorge at Leanville Falls and drops 90 feet, continuing for 12 miles within the steep rock walls. Trails to the falls are accessed at milepost 316 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. A total of 4 overlooks can be reached on an easily traversed 1.6-mile round-trip hike. While visiting the Leanville Falls Visitor Center, it is worth the short hike, 0.3 of a mile, to the small but beautiful Duggars Creek Falls. Other nearby spots include Crabtree Falls and incredible views from Table Rock Mountain and Hawksbull Mountain. Among other must-see waterfalls in North Carolina are the massive 811-foot-high Whitewater Falls near Cashiers, High Falls in DuPont State Park near Hendersonville, and a waterfall you can actually walk behind called Dry Falls, located near the quaint mountain town of Highlands. All of these are close enough to each other to be visited in a single day if you are up for the adventure. Number 3. Beaches of the Outer Banks. This 200-mile stretch of barrier islands is known for its fantastic beaches. Long stretches of soft sand line the coast for miles, attracting large numbers of visitors in the summer months. Families in particular flock to the Outer Banks. Beach towns like Nags Head, Kitty Hawk, and Avon are just a few of the favorite destinations. Some towns, like Nags Head, offer a better selection of hotels and resorts than others, but many people choose to rent a cottage or beach house for their beach vacation. The area also is full of things to do off the beach. You can tour lighthouses, enjoy camping, or even see a museum or two. Learn about the region at the Outer Banks History Center and the graveyard of the Atlantic Museum. Take a day and enjoy a drive on the Outer Banks Scenic Byway. Visitors to Roanoke Island can learn about the Lost Colony, visit a living history museum about farm life, and learn about the island's importance in the Underground Railroad network. Other sightseeing attractions in the area include Elizabethan Gardens at the Fort Raleigh National Historic Site, and the Frisco Native American Museum. Number 2. The Biltmore Estate in Asheville. One of North Carolina's must-see attractions is the Biltmore Estate, one of the top attractions in Asheville. At the center of an 8,000-acre compound, the Vanderbilt Mansion is the largest private home in the United States. The mansion has 250 rooms with impressive artwork, antiques, and architecture, as well as collections of vintage clothing and accessories. The estate's gardens are expansive, including the Italian garden, with its ornate pools and sculpture, and the rose garden, which features more than 250 varieties. The grounds also include the first managed forest in the country, a deer park, and miles of level paths and walking trails throughout. There are many dining options throughout the estate and shopping and entertainment in Antler Hill Village. After you've toured the Biltmore Estate, head to downtown Asheville. Over the past number of years, this small city has completely revitalized its downtown core and brought its historical buildings back to life. Take a wander around, and you'll find funky restaurants, eclectic shops, and a large number of restaurants, some with sunny patios. Address: 1 Lodge Street, Asheville, North Carolina. Number 1. Blue Ridge Parkway. Nicknamed America's Favorite Drive, the 469-mile Blue Ridge Parkway was designed by landscape architect Stanley Abbott, whose vision was to create a road that was far more than just a way to get from the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in North Carolina to the Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, with its scenic hiking trails. Popular with motorcyclists and bicyclists for its endless scenery, the drive itself has incredible views of the Blue Ridge Mountains and the surrounding landscapes. Along the way are hundreds of miles of hiking trails that branch off from the numerous pull-offs, some leading to spectacular waterfalls. Pack a picnic lunch and stop at one of the many beautiful areas with tables ideally positioned to soak up the view. Love camping? Numerous campgrounds in spectacular settings are available along the way. The Blue Ridge Parkway is more than just great scenery, it is also home to several visitor centers and museums. In the summer and autumn, Mabry Mill, milepost 176, has demonstrations that include grinding corn in the original mill, cutting boards in the sawmill, and the art of blacksmithing. Mabry Mill is closed in the winter. The Folk Art Center, milepost 382, is open year-round and includes a gallery of folk art as well as demonstrations by local craftspeople, and the Museum of North Carolina Minerals, milepost 331, has detailed exhibits that look at the region's mineral resources and mining industry. Wonderful small mountain towns are located near or on the Blue Ridge Parkway and are attractions themselves. They make excellent spots to stop for a bite to eat or to stay a night. Plan your trip carefully. You'll find the parkway most crowded in October during fall colors, while summer visitors enjoy a more peaceful time as they enjoy the colors of flaming azaleas and rhododendrons. Between the months of November and March, be sure to check for weather-related road closures prior to setting out. Location: Western North Carolina from Low Gap to Cherokee, North Carolina. Subscribe to our channel for more similar videos.